What's up, everybody? It's your boy Nate, and today we're going to be talking about credit cards again. But we're not just going to be talking about any type of credit cards. We're really going to be honing in on some of the best credit cards so far this year with no annual fee. No annual fee, of course, you know that means you don't have to pay anything for using it. It's completely 100% free. You can use all the benefits, all the reward entirely for free just by using the credit card. Now, these no fee type of credit cards make it really easy for anybody to come out ahead. Not only that, but you can have a long open line of credit that you can use whatever you want without paying a single dime just for using it. Now, of course, the more age that your credit line has, the more potential that your credit score will grow. Now, in this video, I'll be talking about different categories of credit cards based on what you're looking for. Now, I must say that if you do enjoy these types of contents, when I'm looking at my analytics and it's telling me you do, please do. Hit the like button for the YouTube algorithm so that way it'll help out my channel very much so. You'll get all this information for free. I truly appreciate you watching this video anyway. I mean, I'm just some guy on YouTube talking about credit cards and finance. And with that being said, we'll get started with the video right now. For number one on this list, I would definitely have to give it to the Citi Double Cash Card. This card has a no annual fee, just like I said. And the regular APR on it is about 13.99% and about 23.99%, give or take. Now, there is a zero APR on a balance transfer for good to 18 months. Now, normally they say for this type of credit card, you really need to have a 720 or higher. Now, let's talk about the card for a little bit. Let's talk about the pros of this card. This card offers you a 2% cash back on any type of purchase you may want to purchase. You can get 1% back for every dollar you spend. And not only that, but you'll also get another 1% when you pay off those purchases. Now that, a credit card that pays the user, how can you not like it? And not only that, you owe no fees to this card. To me, this is one of the best in its class for you getting cash back on any type of purchase you might make. You get one by purchasing the card and you get another one for paying it off. That's easy. Now, I will say the only cons I see with this card is that there is no type of sign-up bonus for when you sign up for these type of cards. And unfortunately, there is no way for you guys to earn a higher return on these types of cards. However, in certain other categories, you might be able to find some for some other credit cards. Another con for this is that you have to have at least $25 in redeemable points for you to cash out. And unfortunately, when it comes to transaction fees, it does charge those. So me personally, I would not recommend if you decide to use this internationally. This, I would say, is mostly a US-based types of card, but that's just me. Now, this card offers one of the best rewards on the US market today, in my opinion, because it has high rates and is frankly easy to use. Now, of course, anybody would go shopping anyways. Now, if you just use your card to easily get reward points just for you doing what you regularly do. And the good thing about this card is there's no specific category. You can use this card on whatever you want. It doesn't have to be just for flights, just for restaurants, just for grocery stores, just for gas. You can use it for just about anything you would want to do, and you get the points redeemed to do so. Now, the next one on this list is that I would personally say is the Discover It Cashback Credit Card. Of course, also no annual fee. The regular APR on this card is about 11.99% and about 22.99%. Now, of course, there's a zero APR on this card for about up to 14 months. On purchases and balance transfers. And me personally, you really need to have a credit score of 690 or higher. So I would definitely say that pretty much anybody that has at least a decent credit score would be eligible for this card. Now, definitely for the pros of this card, I would most definitely have to say this card for me is great for everyday spending. Like, you could easily use this card for gas stations, restaurants, grocery stores, anything you could think of. You can use it for any day and everyday purchases you may need. Now, there is an intro offer when it comes to this card. It's an unlimited cashback match. These are mostly exclusively for Discover customers. The good thing is Discover will automatically match you with all the cash that you've earned through your first year of using the card. Not only that, there is no minimum nor no maximum spending when it comes to this card. You can easily turn $200 cash back into $400, just to give an example. Now, the only con I could really see with this is that you really have to activate these bonus categories at the end of each quarter. If your spending does not match it or goes above the $1,500 quarterly cap, it might be best for you guys to tend to look at some other credit cards that might fit the niche a little bit more. Now, really with this card, it's really hard to beat because you get a really good cash back when it comes to this card. Just about anything you decide to purchase automatically earns you a 1%. And to me, that's easily one of the best cards on the market, especially with this card being no cost. You can easily use this credit card for any and everyday purchases that you might tend to make. I would really highly suggest you use this card. Treat it as a debit card. Make your regular everyday grocery runs, gas runs, restaurant runs, anything you decide to do when it comes to this card. Just put it all on the card and enjoy that amazing cash back rewards. Now, the next pick of credit cards is actually a travel card. And with this travel card, it is the Wells Fargo Propel American Express card. Of course, it has a 0 annual fee. Let's start there. The APR is about 14.49% and about 24.99%. There is a 0 APR for the first 12 months, and it qualifies for a good balance transfer if you have one credit card that you're trying to put any type of debt on the other one. And once again, I would definitely have to say, you really have to have, just like the last credit card, you really have to have good to excellent credit. So more so like a 690 when it comes to this card. Now, definitely when it comes to the pros of this card, now you can get 1% back on any spending you do for every dollar you do. However, when it comes to popular streaming services, you can only get 3 points back. So that's one thing you can look into if you have any type of streaming service when you're ready to put it all on the card. This card has a sweet offer for new cardholders. You can earn 20,000 points when you spend $1,000 on the first 3 months. And that's easily a good $200 redemption credit that you can use to either pay it down or use it for any type of expenses that you would need or put on the card. Now, unfortunately, with the cons, even though this is a travel card, you won't get any type of perks when it comes to any additional bonuses when it comes to the card. Like, you won't get any type of lounge access. You won't get any type of travel credit or any type of travel credit transfers. Me personally, I wouldn't necessarily be mad or upset about it. That's one thing I could definitely live without because I don't go into those lounges or anything like that anyway. Because me, frankly, I don't have the time. And unfortunately, because this is an American Express card, you might find it's very limited if you decide to go abroad or travel internationally. All in all, this is a really stellar card for a no APR balance, that for a no fee that you would need for the card. But I mean, to be honest, this card is really not that bad for being no fee attached to it. You're getting a lot of great benefits already. Now, thankfully for this card, even though it does have its cons, you'll definitely be rewarded very handsomely just by you spending the card. You'll get the nice points. If you decide to take advantage of the bonus rewards points if you want to take advantage of the bonus rewards points that it offers, you'll definitely get a great deal on that. And you can easily put $1,000 on the credit card easily just by paying your rent or utilities in the first 3 months. That's easy. You can get that done within the first month. Now on to the next card. This card is actually a flat rate type of travel card. And this card happens to be the Bank of America Travel Rewards card. Now I know there's a lot of Bank of America users out there, so this one is definitely specifically for you if you have any ties to Bank of America, if you are more so loyal to Bank of America as the company. This one has, of course, a no zero fee. This one has a regular APR of about 14.99% and then about 22.99%. Now, the intro APR is 0 for the first 12 months. And just like the last two cards, you really need to have a good size credit for this. So definitely I would say anything 690 or higher. Now, there's definitely a lot of details when it comes to this card. You can earn unlimited 1.5% for $1 you spend. You can easily get 25 online bonus points for the first $1,000 you spend in the first 90 days. You can easily use this card to book trips if you want. You can actually even redeem this, just like any other card, for any type of credit card statements you might have. You can easily use this card to pay for travel, dining, you name it. And if you're a preferred rewards member, you get anywhere between 25 and 75% more points on every single purchase you make. And just like mostly all credit cards, it's contactless. If you have an Apple phone, you can use it with Apple Pay. Or just like I'm sure a lot of other credit cards have the chip. Now, this card isn't just good for travel bookings. You can easily use it for car rentals. You can use it for hotels, campgrounds, zoos, and amusement parks, just to name a few. Now, for Bank of America users, if you bank with Bank of America, you may be eligible for a reward boost if you use this card, but you have to be a part of the preferred rewards program in order for you to do so. Now, the only cons I can really see with this type of card, if you do choose to redeem these for actual money, they're only worth half a cent each for each redeemable cash. That's the only downside I can truly see with this type of card. Now, to me, this is one of the easiest cards that you can truly use when it comes to using for no annual fee. This card can really be used to redeem on any type of travel points that you may have or need. If you're looking for a beginner card for travel, anything, if you're a travel person, if you're a dining person, then this is definitely, to me, I would say the card for you. Now, the last card I would definitely have to say on this list is the US Bank Visa Platinum Card. Now, a regular APR on a card like this is about 14.49% and 24.49%. Now, get this. There is a 0 APR on this card on the first 20 billing cycles on purchases and balance transfers. Now, for this card, I would definitely say you need to have a much higher credit score, like you need to have a 720 or higher, at least for you to qualify for this card. Now, to me, this is a great offer for US Bank. Now, with this card, which probably hasn't been mentioned in other cards, is that you can actually have a $600 protection plan for any type of phone that you may have, mostly cell phones. And it's subject to a $25 deductible to cover any type of damage or theft when you pay your monthly cell phone bill using this card. But of course, certain terms and conditions may apply. Now, when it comes to this card, what more can you say? It has a lot of pros, but it also does have some cons. Now, there is a balance transfer of about 3%, minimum $5. Now, typically that's the low end of the range, but you can still find a card with about a $0 fee. Now, unfortunately, there's also no rewards program when it comes to this card, which unfortunately can give you a little bit inconvenience. Now, the reason why I would say that you should get this card is because it offers a very lengthy 0 APR. That's 20 billing cycles on purchases and balance transfers. And of course, with this card, it gives you extra breathing room to pay down any type of big purchases that you may decide to make. Or if you decide to do the balance transfer, definitely tame a longer pay period for any type of big purchases you may have. All in all, this is a very good card for you to use. My personal recommendation, and definitely if you are a US Bank member, I would highly recommend it as well. So all in all, when it comes to these type of credit cards, you don't want to be having to pay any type of fees. Try to always look for the 0 APR type of credit card that you may have, that you may need. It's absolutely worth it. There's no reason why you need to be spending an exorbitant amount of fees just to be using a credit card. That's not how it should be done. You definitely want to use these credit cards smart, but only use it in case of an emergency. You don't necessarily want to be using credit cards all willy-nilly. You really need to make sure you have the capital in your account to really cover it. My motto is, unless I can buy it 3 times, I can't afford it. And if you just have a good spending discipline, then I would definitely say use the card. But normally credit cards are mostly based for emergencies only. A lot of credit card companies have caught on to, hey, we need these customers. Let's add some rewards to it. Basically, a credit card is no different than a debit card. The only difference is debit cards don't really offer you free stuff. Mainly, they just take directly out of your checking account. This one, you have to rely on the amount of credit that a creditor would give you on using a credit card. So in all, that these are the best 0 APR free credit cards that I would personally recommend because, of course, they don't cost anything. They offer great rewards when it comes to you using the card. You can definitely get a lot of cash back on the card for when you use it. And most importantly, it allows you to smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm. So with that being said, you guys, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you guys really learned something. I hope you guys enjoyed this type of content. From what my analytics say, you guys do enjoy this type of content. So if you guys haven't done so already, please hit the like button, hit subscribe, hit hit the bell notification that YouTube will always notify you when I post a new video on this channel, which I do weekly. Also, if there's any more type of video subject, please put it down in the comments on what you would really like to see when it comes to video subjects, when it comes to anything personal finance wise, credit cards wise, saving money wise, anything of that nature. I'd love to do a video on it. I really want to serve and help this community, to help the family that we have going here. And yeah, with that being said, I will see you guys in the next video.